What's up, everybody? It's John Bush, and you are watching The Metal Voice.
What's happening, everyone? We're here at Rock for Ronnie 2025 with the one and only John Bush.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Neil?
In category 7.
Yeah, that's right.
That's a bigger storm. Category 7.
That's right. We want to go up in numbers.
So tell me about category 7. What's happening with category 7?
Category 7 is finally doing some shows. We're playing June 30th at the Whiskey.
Excellent.
It's going to be amazing. And then we're doing like a 2-week run in South America, primarily Argentina. 5 shows in Argentina, which I've never done that in my life.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and then Sao Paulo and Santiago, so it'll be great.
And that's with Phil also? And,
that's with Phil. These are all the guys who are a part of that record. So Phil, Mike Orlando, Jack Gibson, and Jason Bittner, and myself. So.
And Armored Saint is kicking ass, man. You guys are touring everywhere.
Well, we did a lot of work last year. We played with Wasp. We did that run twice, and then we did some shows with Queensryche a couple years back. We're doing some dates in Britain with Wasp, which is going to be amazing. Get to play at Hammersmith Odeon, which I've never done.
Congrats.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And then we're doing like 10 shows with Michael Schenker here on the West Coast into Texas. And then we're putting a record out next year. So a new Saint record will come out next year.
So you think you're doing as many shows as you did when you were in Anthrax?
Well, I mean, we did a lot of, what happened was when I left Anthrax, I also had a daughter, and so it was like, to me, it was synergy for me to stay home and help raise my kid and take a break from being on the road all the time, and I welcomed that. And then after they grew up, now my daughter will be 21 this year, my son's 18, and they just don't care if I'm around. I shouldn't say that. Of course they do. But my daughter's in college in Ohio. She came to the show when we played in Columbus, which was killer.
Great.
And her and a bunch of friends that get the crowd going. So it's all fine. You know, it's better to tour now once they're older, and I didn't miss a lot of their life, and that was important to me. So
I saw you guys in 2003, I think it was, when you guys were playing the Greek Theater, and I was walking up on the last song, and I caught you, and it sounded great. But I was really blown away because that show was maybe not Dio's high point of his career.
No, it was very disappointing of the attendance of that show. It was Dio and Anthrax, and it still was poorly attended. And I mean, I say that candidly because I'm honest about stuff. But it was disappointing because I love the Greek Theater, one of my favorite venues in the world. And I was like, why is it empty? This is ridiculous. So
I'm not trying to bring up a negative, but the reason I bring it up is because I saw Ronnie at a show, I think it was Whitesnake Scorpions after that, around that at the Universal. So I'm talking to Ronnie and Craig Goldie backstage, and I said to Ronnie, Ronnie, I saw you play that show at the Greek Theater. You know, I was just catching the end of Bush, Anthrax, and then, you know, I walked in and I saw the stage. I saw the venue was like 3/4 full, or a little bit less than that. So I just said, I saw you on stage though. And I looked at you, and in your eyes, man, I said, at that moment, what were you thinking? And he said, "That's my stage." And I'm like, "Mr. Dio, I understand, thank you." But it was like, wow.
Of course. I mean, you man up and you go and you press the best show for the people who are there, of course. I mean, you always give everything you got, whether it's 10 people or 10,000. So it's the same philosophy.
That was amazing. So have you had any...
My wife was there just had given birth to my daughter, so that was 21 years ago, and she was like walking around. She had a C-section and but still came to the gig. So
wow,
that's pretty amazing.
That's MVP right
there. It was amazing.
So have you had, you know, because you're on tour with Ronnie,
So
have you had any prophetic things that you remember about Ronnie that you can share with everybody?
Just, you know, I mean, we didn't really discuss too many things on the road other than he was just very consistent. Great singer every night, and he brought it, and he always gave everything he had. And, you know, he's a legend, and, you know, arguably the greatest heavy metal singer there is. I mean, there's Halford and there's, you know, Dickinson, and these guys are all vying for the top, or they could just all share it. But Ronnie's right there, too.
And there's John Bush.
John Bush is below that.
And John Bush is back, man, baby, all big time.
Well, John Bush gives everything he's got every time, that's for sure. No matter how good the voice is, I still give everything I got. So
doing good.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you.
And you're doing well, and you're doing multiple projects.
Yeah, I know. I got to remember a lot of lyrics. That's challenging.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, thank you, John. It's a pleasure.
All right, brother.
It's great to see you.
And yours, although they were separate in Anthrax, we still have that bond together.
Thank you so much.
You got it, brother. Yeah.
Hey, what's happening, everyone? We're here at Rock for Ronnie 2025. Neil Turpin here with Phil Demmel and Britt Lightning. Kerry King. Vixen. I know. And she also works with Rock Camp.
Yeah, that's right. Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp.
Rock and Roll Fantasy Camp. See, I've been doing my homework. So what's happening? What does Ronnie Dio mean to you, Britt?
Oh man, he's just like a classic legend, a voice that you'll never forget, that voice that is so recognizable and iconic, and what a lovable human being. And so I'm so happy to be a part of this to help celebrate his legacy today.
And how about you, Phil? Have you toured with Ronnie before?
I toured with Ronnie in 2007. We exchanged car stealing stories because I stole a car when I was 13 and I was listening to Heaven Hell when I did it. And then he proceeded to tell me about how he was the getaway driver for some of the thefts that happened when he was a teenager too.
So Ronnie was a getaway driver.
He was. That sounds like a promise song.
Ronnie was a badass. Did you know Ronnie Dio was on a #1 Billboard song?
I could not know that.
I don't know.
Do you know what year?
I don't know either of those songs, Neil.
Trivia is on my forte.
1987.
1963.
Oh, okay.
He played horns on my boyfriend's back.
Oh, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
Hey now.
on the original one.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
No, that's amazing.
I mean, that's some serious, determination to make it in the business. Because he made it in a different genre, right?
One thing that I admire most about Ronnie James that I try to keep with me every day, and don't think about it every day, is how honest and real he was. But he made it a point to remember everybody's name, their wife's name. Oh, hey, how's your, 5 years later, hey, how's your blah, blah, blah. And he was sincere and he was engaging. So it's important to little guys like us when Ronnie James Dio couldn't pull. I mean, he was looking up for to be real with people and be sincere and engage.
I know exactly what you're saying. It's like listening and learning, because there's a lot to learn from a man like Ronnie Dio.
Absolutely.
And so are we going to be able to look forward to the Kerry King and Vixen tour? Is that going to happen ever?
That would be a good combo.
On a
That would be a
festival,
good combo. How about the Category 7?
Category 7 and Vixen? Yeah.
Little John Bush,
Yeah, we just talked to John.
Mike Orlando, and
So what's happening with Vixen? What are you guys up to after Rock for Ronnie?
Okay, well, we're out on the road this summer. We've got a lot of festivals coming up. We're doing like Summerfest in Milwaukee and a lot of festivals across the states. And we're heading to the UK for some shows in July. And we're kicking it.
That's a lot of busyness.
Yeah.
And I know Phil's going to be playing some stuff for Category 7. And
yeah, we put a record out 9 months ago. We haven't played a note together yet. So the Whiskey, June 30th is our first show. Then we go to South America and start ripping off heads. Kerry King going out in the summer doing Eurofest too.
so where are you playing with Kerry?
We're doing all the Eurofest. See, aren't we playing this song later?
You are.
Yes. Anyway,
That's all right.
there's a lot of repeats.
When you play it will.
I don't know. It's fucking Sebastian.
Yeah. Well, someone didn't consult with somebody, but that's all right.
That's okay.
But it's Ronnie Day, so who cares? Yeah, I was thinking oh, that's early.
Very good.
Well, thank you guys so much for the interview. Thank you guys for supporting Ronnie James Dio, of course, because you guys knew him. And Vixen played with Ronnie Dio too.
I don't believe so, or at least not when I was in the band, but I have met him quite a few times.
Well, that's what counts.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if Ronnie did rock the Rock Fantasy Camp?
Oh, I know. Maybe we'll get his hologram.
That would be pretty cool,
That
but
would've been
it'd be
amazing.
better to have Ronnie though.
Oh, I would have loved that, yeah.
I bet it's there.
I bet he would have done it.
He's there anyway.
I bet he would have done it though, but not for free though. They all got to get paid. If he was driving that getaway car. Hey.